say 10. Money, 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 money. Okay, fine, fine. Out of that 10, just give me 5. Money, 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 money. And we reduce it to 1. Still money. And that's exactly what will bring you to hell. What is happening right now is that, people seek for satisfaction, and they could not find it. So where did they go? They go to drugs. People wanted to have more money, to acquire more, but you never thought that everything becomes so empty. As you go on and get some more, like for example, I started with a small car, a second-hand, pre-owned car. And I was so happy that moment that we had a car, one small car for the 4 of us. And we were so, we were satisfied for a moment. And then we wanted something newer, a brand new car. So we settled for a brand new car, but even though it was cheap. And from that first moment, we sat on that. It was like heaven, right? The leather, it's not the leather, the synthetic leather. Smells so good. You see? So for a moment, man has such an unsatiable desire. He could not, satisfy himself over and over again. We started with, Nokia 32. No, it's not Nokia, the big one. And then the Motorola with the, with the box like a shoebox, Hello? Right? And then now, you have the 3G, then the 3GS, then the 4G, then the 5G. What kind of Gs do you want? G-strings? All kinds of Gs. And sometimes we talk about, how much did you get? 3 Gs. Right? You got 45 Gs. See? People acquire. And yet, the more we acquire, the more feeling of emptiness inside. The feeling of hollowness. The feeling of abyss. There is nothing inside. There's nothing that satisfies us. Right? So, the world has given us, thank you very much, my wife. The world has given us emptiness. Do you agree on that? The world has given us emptiness. And yet the Holy Spirit has given us fullness. The kind of feeling that you had experienced, that you have mentioned, that is fullness. The world has given you brokenness. The more we acquire, the more broken we become. The more we wanted, the more we self-seek, the more we become broken. The more we desire, the more we become frustrated, depressed. Right? Am I in consonance with you? The world has made us selfish, has made us self-centered. But the Holy Spirit has brought us to become servants. You will never see us here if the Holy Spirit was not present in our lives. I could have been there in Acapulco. Right? or in the Bahamas. I could still be working at this point in time. I was just picked up by our brother from work. I could have enjoyed myself, you know, the fruits of my labor. But what can it bring me? Nothing. The world has given us self-satisfaction that cannot be contained. But the Holy Spirit has given us self-denial. To let go of everything. Why do we let go of everything? Because we are at peace. We are in unity. We are joy, overjoy. There's too much to give. That is man. When he has so much to give, remember, if you happen to win $100 million in lotto, what do you usually do? Do you, I won. No, you don't say that. I won! Hey, wake up, I won! You see, that is the thing. You wanted to share. You wanted to give, right? From the fullness of your heart. And that is exactly what the Holy Spirit is giving. When we are full of joy, when we are full of everything, there is overflow. And we wanted to give. We wanted to share. Right? See, Ezekiel, at that time, he saw the world just as like what we have right now. And so, in Ezekiel 36, verse 26, he says, I will give you a new heart. I will give you a new heart. Why a new heart? I will remove your stony hearts. The stony hearts which the world has made you. The stony hearts that made you selfish. The stony hearts that made you depressed. The stony hearts that made you empty. And I'm going to transform that heart. I'm going to, operate in you and give you that heart, that giving heart, that self-denying heart, that fullness of heart. And that is exactly the message of Ezekiel to the Israelites. Brothers and sisters, there's so much God could offer to us. The inward dimension in Galatians chapter 5, verse 16 to 23 says, there is so much fullness, there is so much overflowing of goodness. Really goodness. Imagine you don't have to work because everything is provided for. You don't have to really struggle because everything comes so easy. Right? Do you want that? You don't want to struggle because everything you're like against all odds, and here you are. It's like coming from beach, all the way to La Habra. Everything was green. Right? Everything is green. You don't have to stop. You like that feeling, huh? Or the Freeway 5 on a Sunday afternoon, lazy afternoon. There is nothing there. Nothing. I own Freeway 5. That's all mine. Such a nice feeling. Right? Nice feeling. See? Brothers and sisters, this is what the Holy Spirit is giving us. This is what, mothers, all of you have experienced that pain of childbirth. And I could, I could sympathize with you. I could empathize with you with that. I know so much pain, but you see, you forget all the pain once the child is with you. The first moment of holding the child. And you hear that tiny little voice crying. Oh my. You shed a tear of joy for that. Everything becomes okay, fine, good. I won't ask for more. Right? The best peace, the best joy, the contentment, the fullness. I'm happy again. I'm alive. I'm whole again. Problems are to be solved. I have gained knowledge. I have restored health. I have so much wisdom. I have renewed strength. I can speak to the Lord and to Our Lady. And how good and great He is. See? Smile and say, may the peace and joy of the Holy Spirit be with you. You smile and share it with one another. That's exactly what we are going to have tonight. We smile and we say, peace. Brothers and sisters, you know what? Okay, I'll give you money. Money, 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 money. Can you buy peace? You cannot buy peace. You can buy security. Security guards and security cameras. But you cannot buy peace. Can you buy pleasure? Yes, you can buy pleasure, but you cannot buy love. See? Can you buy happiness? Yes, you can buy happiness. Oh, there's so many happiness all around. But can you buy joy? An inexpressible joy you cannot buy. The outward dimension of what we experience is the power to become a servant. The power to become a servant and serve others. That's the outward dimension. Because we have so much to give. Can you imagine a person who doesn't have anything at all and yet is able to give so much? Huh? Anybody? He has nothing. She has nothing. Basically nothing at all. She has nothing. No money in the pocket. No, nothing. Hello, nothing. But she has so much to give. He has so much to give. Pope John Paul II. There's nothing. And yet, his smile, his countenance, his inexpressible joy, it will attract you. It will make you feel okay. I'm sorry, but Mother Teresa, she had nothing. Nothing to give that dying man. The first time she saw that dying man on the street, what did she do? She just, held on to the head of that dying man and said, I cannot give you anything, but I can give you my time to the moment that you're about to die. And she just held his hand. And the old man died in her hands. She has nothing, no money, but she had everything to give. The love to give.